Chapter 23, Bonus Chapter, for reaching 100 collections. Rudra entered the Church of Light's massive gates and once again found himself in the prayer halls of the Goddess of Light. The first time he was here he was faking his faith in order to receive the quest, however today amidst everything shaking him up in reality as well as the overwhelming pressure to perform in game, he actually felt the need for an anchor that would help him regain the calm in his mind. As if he was a real believer he just sat there and cried and confessed things in front of the goddess's statue. Rudra was not someone who would even do this in real life as he was not a man of faith. However, doing it in front of a virtual character felt even more strange to him, but the act of confession brought him calm, and that's all that mattered. He felt fresher after a while. A hand gently tapped on his shoulder again. He knew it was the Cardinal. "Greetings, Cardinal Lee," said Rudra. "Greetings, my child, may the light be with you," said the Holy Cardinal. Rudra then handed over the memoir of the merchant quest item and narrated his findings to Cardinal Lee in detail. "It seems some unsightly characters have started to appear in our kingdom. I cannot thank you enough for all you have done for the kingdom and the church. I wasn't wrong in choosing you for this task. The light in you shines real bright. It was what needed to be done, sire. What excellent temperament, young man. Indeed, someone worthy of being the emissary of our church. Don't worry, the church will not let your efforts go unrewarded. Come take your pick out of the church warehouse." Rudra's heart beat faster. This was the legendary church warehouse that only one player had ever entered in the game. The home to countless treasures. The courtyard leading to the entrance was guarded by the strongest Tier 12 NPC Holy Knights, and the door took 17 keys and 18 secret dial rotations to open. Even then 4 guards needed to push it open with full strength. Rudra saw epic weapons littered around like they were trash, racks of semi-legendary potions, also a few ancient skill tomes, and finally a divine-grade scepter of light. "Except the scepter, anything is free for you to choose," Cardinal Lee smiled. Rudra took in a deep breath. Believe me, a lesser man would have fainted with greed. If Rudra did not have the ambition to make a guild for elites, he would have chosen any one of the extraordinary items here and just skyrocket over the player mass. But Rudra was firm. He looked around until his eyes laid on the platinum coin with the insignia of the Hazelgroove Kingdom. Yes, there were a total of 10 platinum coins in Omega, 1 in each kingdom. 5 kingdoms in Eastern Continent. 5 kingdoms in Western Continent. "Oh, what a peculiar choice," said Cardinal Lee. Rudra smiled. He did not need to explain himself. However, Cardinal Lee said, "I would have expected nothing less." He chatted with Cardinal Lee before exiting the warehouse of treasures. Rudra quickly exited the building and went to an empty alley and just sat there for a while. Seeing the platinum token welled countless emotions in his heart. He was called trash, his guild was bullied, he was killed over a simple epic item. Yet Rudra decided, if he could not get into Upside normally, he would bribe them with a platinum guild creation token in exchange for a mansion. With this, Rudra checked his mail / yes, you can access the forums, your bank and mail in-game / and it is not clear whether the Goddess of Light heard his request or his reincarnation really changed his luck because he actually got accepted. His application for a mansion in the Upside got accepted. He only needed to transfer the money to confirm now. Yes. 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 Rudra was over the moon right now. If someone were to peek in that alley, they would assume there was a rabid monkey dancing there. Only 5 minutes later, upon receiving a notification, did he calm down. A message from Pink Lotus. "Biryani House, 23rd Street, see you in 10 minutes. Rudra replied, "Yes." He did not know why, but his heart was beating out of his chest now. He thought about Pink Lotus's beautiful face and hair, and he found that heartbeat to only grow stronger. "It must be the excitement from getting a house, it must be," Rudra explained. He was overwhelmed with emotions today, hence it was normal. He tried look better before meeting Pink Lotus. He changed from his armor into black linen clothing that complemented his chocolate brown skin perfectly. He let his hair fall down his forehead and kept it a little messy. When he was satisfied, he walked towards 23rd Street. "Well, I need to sell my platinum to her." He kept reminding himself, but his mind kept thinking of her beautiful face. Slapping himself, he said, "She is a billionaire's daughter, she will never spare you a second glance." Steeling himself, he walked in the cafe. Chapter 24, Is this a date? Why does it feel like a business meet? As he entered the cafe, he saw Pink Lotus sitting there alone on a 2-seat table, looking at the menu. He walked over and pulled a chair to sit. She looked at him smiling. Rudra's heart skipped a beat. "So beautiful." he said, sorry to keep you waiting. No problem, I just got here too, for taking the liberty to order 2 specials, I hope that's fine with you. Rudra said yes, he was actually delighted. He would have thought really hard about what to order to make a good impression otherwise. Wow, this was awkward, what should he say next? Rudra was just at a loss for words. After 10 seconds of awkward silence he said, how's things with your guild? Pink Lotus said, all good, we need in-game currency though to strengthen the core members and get the first cash cycle running. How is your guild coming? Got a token yet? She asked. Alone so far. I have a token, yes. Taking this chance, he said. How much money do you need? As much as we can get. We are really in a crunch right now, so about 1,000 gold would be excellent, but we cannot even get 100 even if we try trading or buying with everything we have. Nobody has that kind of money to offer, most guilds buy currency from individual players, hence it is extremely competitive, and our farming team simply can't farm more than 50 gold a day. She sighed. I can sell you gold if you want. Rudra said nonchalantly. Pink Lotus smiled. The guy was sweet. He probably had 10 gold or something on him but was ready to sell it to help her guild, still to give him face. She said. How much are you planning to sell? I can't sell too much as I need money to run my guild as well. But seeing as you are in a crunch I can give you 2,000 gold. Yua was stunned speechless. What, how do you have so much money? My entire guild has only 700 gold worth assets, liquid money is less than 300. If you want to buy, I'm here to sell. Rudra said, not bothering to explain. Yua, after recovering from her shock, was overjoyed beyond belief. This was exactly what she needed to consolidate her guild right now. What is your maximum selling limit? I will buy it all at a premium. The current black market dealing for 1 gold is nearly 7,000 gold, but I am willing to offer a $100 premium and buy it at bulk for 7,100 if you offer me more than 3,000 gold. The price was higher than Rudra remembered, but it is reasonable currently. When the game had so little gold in circulation, of course its value will be high. It will start breaking after the auction house opens for 2 years before stabilizing at 5,000 from there on. Still, he did not want to rip you off. He said, I can sell you 4,000 gold, but you are overpaying me. I will not rip you off, although it seems you can afford it. 6,500 is a fair price. Yua was moved. She never thought he would willingly lower the price of a commodity over which he had absolutely dominating position. Yua needed the gold badly. The 3,500 gold would give her an immense leap over the opposition. Maybe this is what friendship is. She was more drawn in by this mysterious player named Shikuni. For the first time in her life she said, Hey, I'm Yua Nakatomi, as she extended her hand. Rudra was shocked she revealed her identity so easily. Although Rudra knew it beforehand, but still, this was an honest gesture. Rudra did not want to give his name, but he was so smitten by Yua he did not want her to sulk, so he said. Rudra Rajput, pleasure to meet you. Rudra continued, I kinda prefer my identity not to be revealed, please keep it so. Yua nodded. She was touched by the trust Rudra showed her. She so wanted to act like a teenager and just idly chat the evening away with Rudra, but work still needed to be done as the leader of Azure Lotus. She took Rudra's account details and a transaction for $227,050,000 was completed. She probed Rudra about how he acquired such wealth and about future prospects of the game. Rudra was happy when she told him her guild had obtained the gold token, hence the members were in high spirits, but the more they talked the more it felt like, is this really a date? Why does it feel like a business meeting? Sigh, I guess I'm gonna be single this time around as well, thought Rudra. Although talking about the game was not bad and he thoroughly enjoyed the afternoon, he still had stuff to take care of, so he bid his goodbye. Before he left though, Yua said, I am not supposed to say this, but there will be an auction 3 days from now. The game won't probably declare it until a day before the auction. So try prepare funds if you want to participate. Rudra was shocked. How did she know about the auction? Naturally Rudra did because of his reincarnation, but Pink Lotus should not. Well, the information network of big people is indeed terrifying, he thought. Rudra logged out in a hotel and hurried to complete all payment procedures regarding his villa. Finally, with the proof of residency in his hands, he booked a private plane departing tomorrow morning for a charter to Country J. As he packed about 2 pairs of clothes and his gaming set and some toiletries, he silently locked his apartment that he used for the last month. He set out towards Rajput Manor, as he hoped his family would be packed and ready. And indeed they were. Although his mom and dad were extremely grumpy about his attitude and giving him cold shoulder, the things they wanted to carry were all packed and little Max was exited as he thought we were going on a vacation. Rudra smiled. Tomorrow he will take the first step towards his freedom. Meanwhile at Advani Multinational. Secretary Zhang entered the office. Sir, Shakuni's identity has been uncovered. He is Rudra Rajput, a common Joe. His profile is ordinary and he does not seem to have connections in Country X. However, he was indeed seen today in a cafe with you and Nakatami. Perhaps the Nakatami Corporation is behind him. Mr. Advani smiled. The Nakatami's are indeed powerful in Country J, but here in Country X they can't shake us up much. Where does the kid live? He lives alone in an apartment away from his parents. Secretary Zhang replied. Good. Organize information about him and prepare to sell it to various corporations. Interested in him. Let him become a slave first and a cripple later. Send men to cripple him tomorrow. Can Rudra really escape the country? Chapter 25, Can he escape? Bonus for 100 PS. Rudra had chartered a relatively early flight. At 6 a.m. in the morning, hence they left for airport at 4 a.m. Although the airport was 1-hour drive. As it was a private plane, they did not need to go through boarding procedures and security checks. Hence they left with a bit leisure. Rudra had not slept a wink last night. He was feeling extremely anxious for some reason. Perhaps only after the plane would take off would he feel safe. He was perspiration sitting in fully air-conditioned car. He could feel his stomach funny. As he looked at his carefree family all happy and exited, he had no intention of letting them know that the relocation was more of a flee the country. Mr. Advani's house, 3 a.m. night. Common ringtone sound. Mr. Advani picks up the phone late at night. What is it? He asks grumpily. It was Secretary Zhang, he said. Sir, we have information about Rudra Rajput. After accessing his bank details, it was revealed he has chartered a flight from here to Country J. He will leave the country today. Advani was up in an instant. When? He asked. The flight has no departing time mentioned as it is a private jet. We have tried to contact the aviation company, but the office is closed so late at night and they cannot cancel the flight according to their policy. Damn it, call up the mercenaries, the bastard can't leave the country. Advani was livid. He had promised to make Shakuni his slave and sell it to the highest bidder. He wanted to personally break the bastard's legs for his loss of money and face. He called his son Nitin. The bastard is trying to flee the country. You couldn't touch him in game, but you are the one with power in reality. Make a video, make sure the bastard suffers, and we will have someone upload it online. He instructed his son. Nitin was always an alcoholic, but after his incident and loss of face in game, all his uber-rich friends bullied him to death, making him an even worse drunkard. His eyes became bloodshot thinking about his revenge. He would definitely make Rudra pay today. Meanwhile, Ethan Gray, owner of Upside, one of the 6 trillionaires in the world. So the Shakuni guy is coming to my residency, huh? He asked his secretary as he sipped his cigar. He wishes to, sir, but as you have instructed to personally approve of everyone wanting to live here, I came to ask for permission. His secretary answered. He has interesting achievements. Also, the Omega market is the future. It's a $100 trillion market and we definitely want to make our footing. Let him come, we'll see how he can help. He may not be able to come, sir, the locals are behind him. The secretary said. Oh, pests want claim over my interest, settle it. Right away, sir, the secretary answered. The information network of the trillionaires was something commendable. However, in this digital age it was really hard to hide anyway. From your car to your phone to your watch, everything was being tracked. There were cameras everywhere and checkposts regularly. It was not possible to be a ghost anymore. Rudra had gained the attention of an extremely dangerous man. Finally the situation came round this. When Rudra left his home, so did 18 other vehicles, 6 surveillance drones and 2 helicopters. Some stalked Rudra while the Mr. Gray's forces stalked those who stalked Rudra. It was like the mantis stalking the cicada, unaware of the oriole behind. 20 minutes out of the airport, the forces of Mr. Advani made their move. Mr. Rajput was driving calmly, however Rudra was long since aware that a black SUV was following them since the last 5 minutes. Not good. His heart beat at an extremely unnatural rate. Rudra felt like if he continued to live life on the edge like this, his body would give out within a month. But something unexpected happened at the crossroads. A truck banged into the SUV. Mr. Rajput stopped the car and got out. Being a responsible citizen, he wanted to help. Rudra screamed "No!" in his mind. He quickly got out, sat on the driver's seat and reversed the car beside Mr. Rajput and screamed, "Dad, fucking get in the car. Watch your language, Yoon. Now, Dad, or I swear I'll never talk to you again." Seeing the fierce look in Rudra's eyes, he complied. He thought he would argue once he sat inside, however Rudra drove away like a madman. Soon, sounds of gunshot were heard. It was a crossfire. Mr. Rajput was stunned. WTF was happening, and where was the goddamn police? "I need to call the police," he said. "Dad, please fucking don't act like a ideal citizen today. If you want to live, drop the phone or I swear I'll throw it out." Both his parents glared at Rudra. They were good citizens to the core, and only wanted to help, however they were too naive. "Do you want to explain yourself?" Rudra's father asked as he found the entire situation suspicious. Rudra's nerves were on the edge here. He really wanted to say something yet couldn't. He said, "They are underworld gangs having a shoot-off, Dad. Half of the members are cops themselves." Rudra's dad was taken aback. He had firmly believed in the peace and stability of his city. He had never seen this life. "How do you know all this, Rudra?" his mom asked. "I've seen a lot of world, Mom, worse than you both can imagine," Rudra said. His words seemed bold, but it was the truth. He had really seen the ugliest side of the world in his past life. He knew the goons Advani sent. Rudra was not stupid, and the crossfire only meant someone protected him. The only people that could have protected him, seeing his identity is now revealed to a few people, could only be Yua's father or the trillionaire owner of the Upside. He hardly suspected it to be Yua's dad, hence it meant only one thing. He would escape Country X's hunter only to be hunted in Country J again. His mind was a mess, and the only thing he wanted was to board the plane somehow, driving like he was in a Fast and Furious movie, ignoring his parents' shouts and little brother's laughs of joy as if he was in a ride. They reached the airport somehow. I know it sounds cliché, but after the plane took off, Rudra could see the road leading to the airport full of holes and burnt cars and ongoing fires. He had finally escaped Country X. But at what cost?